All right, starting with the Page of Pentacles as your first tarot card. This lets me know that you are really kind of in a state, for some of you, of figuring out how to multiply your income, figuring out how to have multiple streams of income, having multiple projects going at one time, just keeping your options open and not restricting yourself in the ways of love, in the ways of finances. None of that. I see here, especially because you have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, which is very rare to find together, because this is emotion and this is stability and security. So you are really focused on working on both within yourself and in your environment around you. You're really cultivating a beautiful, emotional, sacred space within yourself and a sacred space around you, along with making sure that you are taking care of your finances and creating a secure and stable environment around you. You are also in this state with Six of Swords of moving away. Some of you might actually be physically moving right now. Some of you might be changing jobs right now, but you're just moving away from the things that aren't going to give you what you want right now. And you're okay with packing up and moving away because you're not restricting yourself. You know, you're taking action and you're staying awesome. The only way to get this is to be a little uncomfortable for a little bit. All right, I'm really loving that energy. Okay, moving on into love. What is the overall love energy for you this month, Pisces? The Hermit, the Seven of Pentacles, the World card, anything else? I think that is it. All right. So the Hermit card could be connecting with a Virgo. We have Earth here, which is more Virgo as well. That's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. The World card, though, which is any sign. This is letting me know that, I think you're just, I feel as though you may be avoiding love in a sense. You may be avoiding love for the sake of just not wanting to get hurt. You may also be currently letting go of someone that you recently loved, and you're just grieving the situation, grieving the possibilities, which is okay. You may be in the state of feeling this need to complete a cycle with someone, or someone may want to come back into your life for closure or to complete something with you. All right. Looking into the person that you are thinking about and or connecting with, how do they feel towards you? How do they feel towards you, Pisces? Ooh. Okay. A lot of cards here that flew out. Okay. Let me look at this. All right. Could be connecting with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person is stuck. They're stuck. They're really stuck on you. I think this person is trying to make a decision about you because I don't think that they know what's going on with you, Pisces. We have the Judgment card here, which is Cancer, Scorpio, so you could be connecting with the fellow water sign. We also have the Page of Cups. This is letting me know that this might be someone new in your life that has very strong feelings for you, or maybe someone that just things didn't get off the ground with. They have very, very strong long-term feelings with you, and they're trying to make a decision about you, but they can't. I feel as though they feel like you're quite distant. You're quite distant. You might even be a little bit cold towards them. But they feel their emotions change for you often, and I think it changes based on your actions towards them. Not gonna lie. I think they're a little bit confused as to what you want moving forward. Let's see how you feel towards this person. How do you feel towards them? They're stuck on you, though. Whew, they cannot run away from their feelings. How do you feel towards them? So this, I was hoping it wasn't the... I wanted to curse. I really did. Oh my gosh. All right. Maybe this is an ex or just someone where it was like an almost relationship. They still feel very strongly towards you, although they can't figure you out. They can't figure you out for the life of them. How do you feel towards them? The Seven of Swords. You feel as if this person isn't being straight up with you. You feel as though this person isn't who they say they are. Okay. Why the Seven of Swords? Why do you feel like that? Why? That was on the bottom of the deck, the Lover's card. So this was like a soulmate connection gone wrong. Yeah. This was a soulmate connection gone wrong with the Lover's card here and the Tower. So somebody betrayed someone. I'm assuming they betrayed you or they just weren't honest with you. Their emotions stayed steadfast, although they're probably not the most healthiest mentally. I'm just feeling with the Eight of Swords here. You could be dealing with an Aries. We have Gemini energy or a fellow Pisces with the Moon card. You're like you feel betrayed. You feel hurt. You don't feel as if you can trust this person. Let me just put it that way. And it's maybe because maybe they're back and forth all the time and they're looking at you thinking that you're back and forth all the time as well. There are a lot of hidden emotions here. They do think about you and have very strong feelings for you. They're a little bit indecisive about how they feel and it changes a little bit. But at the core of it, let's see why the 10 and the Justice. Why the 10 and the Justice card. The Queen of Pentacles. Why the Eight of Swords? Yeah. Even if they did you wrong, I'm here to tell you, they cannot let you go. They can't. They're thinking about you, and even when they try to stop thinking about you, you're constantly on their mind still. They want to pour into this. They still see you as somebody worthy of putting down roots with and, you know, pouring into nurturing the connection because they see it as something that can be something lasting, something long-term. They see a future with you still. They still see a future with you. Even if they're not acting like it, it doesn't matter. They still see a future with you. The thing is, I think that you're ignoring this person. I think that you're ignoring this person or you're not giving them enough energy in order for them to approach you. So they might be ignoring you because they don't know what's going on with you. But you seem more done with this than they do. You seem like you know you can't trust them. You're already okay with mourning the situation with the Five of Cups. You're okay letting it go, letting the ashes fall where they may and leaving them there. This was a soulmate connection. You still feel that soul tied to them, but it's too much baggage for you to hash out right now. It's too much baggage for you to bring this back up again. If you're in a no contact situation, why is there no communication from you? Why is there no communication from you, Pisces? They're toxic. You feel like they're way too toxic for you in every way, shape, and form. You don't want anything to do with them. And I mean, maybe rightfully so. Even if their feelings, even if they feel strongly towards you, I think that the fact that their actions might have betrayed them in the past, you have no desire to speak to them again. You have no desire. Why is there no communication? Because you are standing in your power. You're choosing to be awesome and to move forward into things that are going to give you the commitment that you want. The Hierophant could be connecting with a Taurus or a Capricorn as well. We also have fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, why is there no communication from them? Why is there no communication from them? The Magician reversed. This person doesn't want to not talk to you. They're not quiet because they don't want to, because they want to be. But at the same time, the Magician reversed, I just see that as such a toxic card. It's kind of like a manipulation tactic. They don't want to be silent though. And I feel as if this is someone who might want to change their ways for the better for you, but I don't think that you even want to hear that. I don't. The Magician reversed, to be honest, I can take it two ways. I can see it as someone who wants to be manipulative, who wants to play games. But at the same time, this is someone who wants to let go of that manipulative, deceitful energy. They don't want to be left out in the cold anymore. They want to be open and honest with you. Let's see what this person wants, because they might want to change their ways, but I don't think you're willing to even let them in at this point, to give them another chance. What do they want? Why the Three of Swords? I mean, Wands, sorry. Okay, so this is someone who, yeah, they do want to spark something up with you, but at the same time, with the Three of Wands, I can take that as two ways. So I have two stories here. Take whichever resonates. But for some of you, what they want is to kind of turn their back and move on from the situation. They haven't made that decision yet with the Judgment card here as to how they feel. They haven't really made a definitive decision. But at the same time, this is someone who might also, as I said, start something back up with you. Spark it, like start, light that spark again. Or move on completely. You do have the Death card, which is Scorpio energy at the bottom of the deck. So that could be what they want ultimately, is to move on, okay? But I'm going to clarify why the Ace of Wands. Why the Ace of Wands for what they want. Okay, what do you want? What do you want in this situation? I don't think you want anything with this person to do with this person. Oh, Page of Wands in reverse, the Fool card. Okay. Some of you, I'm telling you, this person who might have done you wrong, if you don't trust this person, the thing is, the trust is lost. So I understand, Pisces, not wanting to let them back into your life. Even if they're like, no, I really care, I really care, I really care. I think you're still holding them accountable for what they've done in the past and how they treated you or how they acted. Okay. But this person, for some of you, they do want to work hard towards this. Another half of you, they do want to let it go and just focus on their work. What do you want? I don't think you want to start anything up with this person. Page of Wands reversed. You're done. You're done, Pisces. You're over it. You want to start over, but I don't think it's with this person. I truly don't. Why the Page of Wands reversed and the Fool card? Why? Yeah, I don't think you want anything to do with this person. The Sun. All right. So we have Aquarius energy, we have Earth energy, and then we have fire again. Yeah. Why do you want to not have anything to do with this person? You want to have fun again, Pisces. I think you just want to have fun again. And getting back into a situation with someone from your past who, even if they're like, I love you, I love you, I love you, it's still very heavy. You know what I mean? And I think you're just done with heaviness. You're done with it. You'd rather just close the cycle out. You'd rather just let the situation go, mourn the situation, spend time with yourself, and just take action when you're ready, and continue to be awesome and channel, your power and your beauty into something and someone else. You don't want to deal with the mess anymore, and that's understandable. For those of you who are completely single, is there any new love coming for you, Pisces? Any new love? Any new love? Let's see. I see. No. I see you really working on yourself right now. I see you just dealing with your past and any past pain you have. And once that heaviness is lifted from your heart and lifted from your mind, new love will come in, but not until then. Not until then. All right. With you and this past person, what's stopping this connection from moving forward with you and this past person? Ugh. With you and this past person, what's stopping you from moving forward? Let's see. Ego. Ego. We have the Six of Wands. Why the Six of Wands? All right, let's see. Yeah, I was feeling these cards when I was shuffling. I was like, inactivity. That's what I felt, was inactivity. You have Leo energy on the bottom of the deck. So just, standing in your strength, standing in your power, not wanting to give your energy away. I think you're happy with where you are. You're not interested in going backwards. You're only interested in forward movement. We have the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from things that don't serve you anymore. You are perfectly fine with not making any movements on this person and possibly love in general. I think you just want to have some fun and just be in a situation that isn't heavy. And love can be heavy. All right. I think you're quite bored of the situation and you're just ready to be done with it, Pisces. You're ready to just be done with it. And when you're done with it, new love will come in. So just stay awesome. All right. Just stay in that awesome energy that you have within your beautiful self. And take action when you're ready. And what's meant for you will come for you. Trust me. Divine timing is everything.